Hi guys, my name is Max and I'm back with this new YouTube channel, Ben's Addiction. If you remember, we had this issue last time with the fluid leaking to the harness through the connector of the transmission, 722.6 transmission. And we just had a look at the TCU under the floor of the passenger side of this Australian car, and we found out yes, the harness was wet with fluid, soaked in transmission fluid. So today we're going to replace that guilty little connector that has two little seals on it. So today we're going to replace that connector with a new one. So stay tuned. So I've got the transmission plug here, the connector with the seals that are leaking on my car, and I'm ready to replace this. 8mm splash tray bolts are taken, and I've got access to transmission. On the right hand side of the transmission, you can see just beside this right hand side oxygen sensor, you can see a little shroud, the little aluminium cover that you need to take this off. Seems like a T30. So here is the cover or the shroud. There's one only T30 screw. Now you've got access to this connector over here. See this little cream color tab? You just need to pull it down. Talking about this one. Need to pull this down. It might be a bit tough, but that's as far as it goes. And then here is the oily, greasy, fluidy connector. As you can see, it's dripping oil on my camera. I'm going to use number 7 hex socket to remove the only bolt that is retaining that plug over there. And there we go. Now you need to wiggle a bit with this plug and take it off. A little fluid will come out, but I lost about half a liter anyway. So now I'm going to use some contact cleaner spray to clean this plug, which is obviously a bit fluidy, as well as the new plug because it contacted with oil. Alright, I've got the new one on and it's aligned with the pins, as you can see. So I'm gonna push it in. It's gonna be a bit tough, but it will definitely go in. The rest is just the reverse of what we did when we took off the plug. So make sure you just take your time, align the holes, and then when putting back the connector in, just takes time. Slowly move the male connector in and find the pins so you don't bend the pins and produce some bigger issues. And don't forget the cover, and then put everything back, just like this little clamp for the oxygen sensor, and then the tray. And for me, because I lost about half a liter of my fluid, I need to check my fluid and then add another half a liter or so to make it working properly. Alright guys, the whole project won't take more than 2 hours of your time, and it's because it's not the best location to work with. If you jack up your car, you need two stands. I had two stands under the car as well as jack for the safety. So take your time. It takes some time definitely, but it's well worth it. You know, this is the old plug and it's replaced. All I need to do is just check the fluid level and Everything else should be fine. So if you need more information about the transmission TCU, make sure you watch my other videos about 722.6 transmission. I've had comprehensive work done on the gear shifter TCU, as well as maintenance of oil and fluid on the transmission. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe as usual.